Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Hi, everybody.
So today we thought we'd talk a little bit about our trip on the Carnival Vista. We don't have a lot of video. We have some video, but we weren't really vlogging at that point, so we just have a little bit, but we'll show some pictures that we took and some video that we shot. Somebody wants to be on camera. Look at it. Aw. He's an attention hog. So anyway, yeah, so in March of 2018, we went on the Carnival Vista. It was our first cruise. Maybe I should talk a little bit about how we came to cruising. It was a freezing December day on winter break of 2017. And our son was watching the Eby family.
Well, that's right.
Vlogs.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And they went on the Carnival Vista and they did a vlog about it. And he brought it to us and was like, I want to go on this ship. I want to do this. And we were like, it's cold.
Let's get out of here.
Let's book a trip. Yeah. So we booked the trip, and 3 months later we were on the Carnival Vista.
Yeah.
So it was an 8-day cruise. We sailed out of Miami when it was in Miami. We went to Grand Turk, San Juan, St. Kitts, St. Martin. We had 3 sea days total.
So today we're going to talk about specifically embarkation, or getting down to Miami, embarkation, and our first sea day. Yeah. So we ended up having to book a flight pretty late at night. What time did we end up driving in at?
It was pretty late. I want to say close to midnight.
Okay.
So we got in pretty late to Miami on Friday before the cruise sailed on Saturday. So we I think we used Uber. We tried Uber first.
Yep.
Now, one issue that we had in Miami was we just got a little lost and went the wrong way at some point. Don't know when, but we broke off from a group, and I don't know why, but we did. And we ended up lost, and we were like on the lower level of the terminals. So when I was ordering the Uber, it kept going to the upper level, which is where you go, apparently.
Probably spent, what, like 30 minutes or something like that?
We spent a long time trying to figure out where we were at. So make sure you follow the signs in Miami. It's a big airport, and get to where you need to be. And we eventually got up there and got in a line and were able to get an Uber. And we went to the Hilton Airport, Miami Blue Lagoon.
Yep.
Or Miami Airport Blue Lagoon. And so it was a very nice little place that we stayed at. Yep. Of course, we just slept there or whatever.
It was like 20 minutes, I think, from the
About
port
20
of Miami.
minutes. What we did was we had breakfast there in the morning. And then we called another Uber, and we Ubered over to the port.
Yep.
And we got to the port. There was quite a long line, if I remember correctly. It was a line that wrapped around a little bit, but couldn't ruin our fun or anything like that. So we stood in line for the terminal. You go through security, kind of like security at an airport. X-ray machines and everything, and they check your passport. Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice big terminal. We waited there. I don't feel like we waited long. I don't remember being like overly concerned with the amount of time that we waited. And then we boarded the ship. I watched a lot of videos.
Yes.
I was on a medical leave in January, so right after we booked the cruise. I was on a medical leave. I was at home, and I watched videos. I watched every video I could find of the Carnival Vista. I'm positive that I watched every video I could find. So it was good to see all that ahead of time. So walking onto the ship, I definitely felt like I kind of knew the ship a little bit.
A little bit. Some of the main attractions. I know.
And the general layout and stuff. And I knew, like, okay, so we get on the ship. We head up to deck 10. We checked our luggage.
Yep.
So we checked our luggage our first trip.
And what do we do first? So once we actually got on the ship, I believe the first thing we did was go get a drink.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so I think we had heard about the Red Frog area over on the Lido deck, which we had never been to, so we did that. I think I have some video, which we'll insert in a little bit, or maybe now. But as you can see, that was our first drink on the ship, and then shortly after that, we were obviously hungry, so we went and hit Guy's Burgers. Which a lot of people do. It was just as fantastic as we had saw in a lot of the videos we had watched.
Very good. Very, very good first experience with Guy's Burgers. It was delicious. Yep. The line moved really quick. I remember thinking like the line was huge when we went up to it. Line moved quick. I remember that, thinking that it went by quick. We just kind of walked around the ship and explored the ship, and then like around 1:30, our room was ready. So like right around 1:30, we went to our room. I'm pretty sure that our luggage was there, if not at 1:30, very shortly after.
So we decided to go ahead and do our first decoration, which we'll throw on screen here.
So we decorated our door. We got a balcony because we just knew we wanted a balcony. I figured that's where I wanted to be when I drank my morning coffee, was on the balcony. So
we'll throw a couple pictures up here of the room, quick shots of what we had, because we didn't obviously take video of it. So.
And then we did, after we were in our room a little bit and unpacked, we went down to the muster drill. And our muster station for our cruise on the Vista was in the casino.
Yep.
So we'll show some pictures of Jeremiah. We sat in there for a long time. I mean, I bet we were in there an hour.
Yeah, easily.
Total.
Yeah. So we, right after doing that first one, when we talked about it in the breeze, we thought that was the normal, that it was that long.
It was a breeze on the breeze.
Correct.
But on the Vista, it was a lot longer. Yeah. It took a lot of time, and we waited around for people for a long time. So we did that, and then we set sail. Our first sailaway party, of course, I had seen some of that online too. So, you know, we had some good views of Miami. Now that we did Port Canaveral, I like Miami.
It's beautiful.
I mean, there's just so much to see on your way out. There's so many hotels and homes.
All the people that are waving.
And, you know, it's just, and then you see all that, and then you get to the beach, and there's like the whole beach, and it's just, it's big. There's a lot going on, so it's different. Then Port Canaveral was very nice. It was small. I mean, I feel like it was relatively
still like that one,
painless boarding process and everything.
But just to overstand, I mean, way to start your cruising coming out of Miami. I didn't realize that was. Oh, it was just really nice.
Very
really
cool,
nice.
Very cool. So we did that. Sailed away. I think we went back and then got ready in our room.
Yep.
We may have unpacked then. I can't remember, but.
We were on chill mode for sure. It was obviously vacation mode, so we were not in a hurry.
We walked around the ship, found the kids club, figured out that later in the evening was the kids club like mixer, where the kids meet up and they kind of do like icebreakers and get to know each other.
Yep.
So we figured that piece out. We got ready, and we had reservations at Fahrenheit 555, which is a steakhouse on the Carnival Vista, and we did it for the first night, mostly because there was a free bottle of wine when you dine at the specialty dining on the first night. So we got a house bottle of wine.
Yep.
I'm more the wine drinker. Jeremy, I think, enjoyed some, but mostly I had the wine.
Yep.
And we had a very nice dinner at that steakhouse. It was very good. I had filet. I remember that because it was very tasty.
Yep.
So it was a good dinner.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. Yeah.
And after we finished that, I'm pretty sure that Jeremiah had the thing going on at the kids club where we kind of just dropped him off, and
he met up with some kids, made friends almost immediately. I think I don't remember the kid's name, but one of them specifically, one of his best buds on there was from London. So those two were running around thick as thieves the whole time.
Yeah.
So that kind of freed up our first night. And since we mentioned earlier, we were at the muster station in the casino. We had never really seen a casino at sea before. So guess where we went?
Yeah.
Straight up casino.
Yeah. I'm going to just back up really quick and say how when we went on the Vista, Jeremiah was 11.
That's right. Yep.
And the kids club for kind of like the preteens is 12 to 14. So we wanted to move him up into the bigger kids room because the other one was like 9 to 11. You know, so we'd be the oldest one in there. And so we asked, and they said yes. Just make sure you know that in that kids club from 12 to 14, it's called Circle C. They can leave at any point, so they can leave and come and go as they please. So that just meant that if he left there, we wouldn't know exactly where he was, but it's not like he could go far. So anyway, yeah, so we left him there. A little worrisome. Checked back on him a couple times, I think, and then we were like, well, let's walk around. And I think we went and listened to music in the atrium.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah.
And hung out in there and looked at the atrium bar and.
Oh, the big light system thing that they have in the center, just like at the casino bar. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was the first time I seen anything like that.
Yeah, and then we made our way into the casino, and the rest is history.
Had a really good time.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in the casino. We like to do that. It's what we do for night entertainment. We also go to shows and stuff like that. We did some shows.
We'll talk about that later, though.
And we'll talk about that, but we definitely hit up the casino. And
then we basically ended up hooking up with Jeremiah at a certain point at the night and went to bed.
Go back in the room and ready for our sea day the next day.
Yeah.
Our first sea day. So overall, the Vista upon embarkation was everything I think that we thought that it would be and more. It was super exciting and thrilling, and we had not been on a vacation in a long time as a family.
Yes.
And we had been through some stuff, and we were definitely in need of the vacation.
Yes.
So then we also had the sea day the next day, which of course we had to do sea day brunch because I had seen plenty of videos about sea day brunch, and I was ready for my huevos rancheros breakfast and my funniest French toast. And that was very tasty. If I remember correctly, we did sleep in quite a bit. We were up late. Jeremiah was up late. Hanging out with his friends and everything like that. So we got up and did breakfast. And I'm pretty sure we split ways that time. And Jeremiah went off to find some of his friends and spent some time in Circle C. We hung out at the pools. We went to Serenity Deck.
That was awesome.
We spent a lot of time up at Serenity Deck. Serenity Deck was a nice little oasis, and I also want to say that Serenity Deck on sea days on the Vista has a salad bar.
Oh, that was awesome.
Which was so good.
Yeah.
I
Make
love
sure you
salad
hit that
bar.
up.
So, but yeah, you can. It's got pretty much everything you can think of on the salad bar. So we did that. I think we did a little casino action.
Yep.
While we were sea daying it up.
Yep.
Some lunch.
Went to a couple of different bars, just exploring, basically.
A lot of relaxation and just hanging out, chilling, and then we did dinner at night.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we went to the main dining room that night.
We did the MDR.
MDR. So it was a fun sea day, very relaxing.
So we decided that we were going to turn in early that day, so we didn't want to stay up too late because the next day was...
That's right, Grand Turk, and we wanted to be up early. I was all about a beach day. Like, I needed a beach day. I hadn't been to a beach in years at that point, and I just wanted a beach day. So we went to bed early that night so that we could get up early and get off the ship early.
And we're going to talk in the next video quite a bit about Grand Turk. We already mentioned earlier it's one of our favorite places.
Yep. So all right, so that was our trip, the first 2 days of our trip on the Vista.
Yep.
The first 2 days of our trip on Vista. And if you haven't watched our videos on the Breeze, go ahead and do that now. Like, comment, subscribe, and you'll get notifications when we post our next set of videos on the Vista.
Correct. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.